Talking about some heat. It is hot today here in Charleston. Now, we're getting inside, you got it, the JKU. So she cranks up on a dime. She also has remote start and really cold air conditioning that feels really nice on you on a hot summer day. So those are just some of the positives about this vehicle. Stay with us. We're gonna take it out for a test drive. We're gonna review it, show you what I like about a JKU Wrangler just like this right here. And hopefully some of y'all out there that are shopping for a Wrangler will enjoy the video and maybe even come down to our store here, Southern Motor Company, and maybe even purchase one from us. So stay with me. All right, everybody, so let's put her in drive and take her down the road to see what she's like. This one does have the automatic transmission, so you got that right there. And yeah, let's see what she's like. Now, this is a 2008 JKU with 161,000 miles on it. The first year for the four-door Wranglers like this was 2007. Now, this one's got some upgrades on it. The most major things you'll see on it is the lift kit by Rough Country. Also, the KMC XD series rims with the Nitto tires. And it's got a few nice little extra accessories on it as well. It's got an exhaust, so it's got a little sound to it. Go ahead and let you have a listen. Doesn't sound too bad. And that's kind of what the sound is like on a 3.8 liter V6. Now, it doesn't really have a whole lot of upgrades done to the motor, but we'll pop the hood here shortly and let you have a look. But for today's video, we're actually going to go park right over here under these oak trees so we can get a little bit of shade. Now, let's go ahead and hop out and take a look at her. All right, so there it is, right? Looking pretty good. 9 times out of 10, if you have more than one Jeep Wrangler on the lot, usually the one that's got some extras on it like this usually sells before the one that's all stock, right? Because most people want the lift kit, the bigger rims and tires and all that. It just really gives the Jeep a more beefier look. I think most of y'all watching can get that part of it. But some folks do like a stock Jeep. Maybe they want to build it and do what they want to do with it. Or maybe they just want to drive it the way it is and just enjoy having the Wrangler just the way it is from the manufacturer. But anyways, this one here, 2008 with 160. What kind of price is on it right now? Well, the price is $16,990. So technically 17 grand. When you add South Carolina sales tax onto it, you're looking at around $17,500 for a Jeep like this. What upgrades do you get on it, right? Well, as you can see, someone took the liberty to buy the LED headlights. There you go. I got the flashers on for you so you can see them right now. Also has the LEDs down here in the bumper, which look really good. And as you can tell, they kind of match with the theme of the vehicle, the green. Got the green lighting here. Also has some LED lighting under the Jeep, which I think basically each wheel well on the Jeep has one LED light, which looks good at nighttime. And you'd actually be surprised, that one little green LED right there lights this whole area up, and it looks really nice at night. We did a really nice job on detailing it out. Tires shine, the wheels look good. Tires got plenty of tread on them, so you won't have to replace tires anytime soon unless you're the type of person that wants to put a totally different setup here on tires. And then it does have the Rough Country premium shocks, springs, and all that stuff. There you go. So that looks pretty good. Yeah. It does have the Wrangler Unlimited decal someone added on right there with a Sasquatch in the woods. You know, the owner of the store asked if we should take it off. I said leave it on. I thought it looked kind of cool on there. Also, it looks like someone added these on as well, which look nice. Moving right along, right? It's got the hard top, Freedom tops in the front. Come right off, pretty simple. You can take the rear off as well if you want to. and the hardtop's in pretty decent shape. Someone looks like they added on this right here for a little lock so nobody can get in there, and it does have the LED taillights in the back. It's got these little lights here and all right in there, so that looks nice. Even small little things like on the handles, it's got the green in here and also on all these handles on both. The doors pop right off as well. Fifth wheel matches up quite nicely. A lot of times you'll see Jeep Wranglers where they'll have 4 tires on the outside that are bigger, and then sometimes you just see the stock one back here. I like that someone spent the extra money and got all 5 matching wheels and tires. So that's good to see. Also, it's got a rear LED light for back here for the 3rd brake light, which looks good. Condition-wise, I'd say the Jeep's in pretty good shape. Again, for an 08 with 160 on it, looking really good. Now, my opinion of the Jeep, I think this is a mall crawler because this is actually a 2-wheel drive Wrangler, not a 4-wheel drive. Somebody called the store last week and asked me about the Jeep, and when I told them it was 2-wheel drive, they almost wanted to argue with me, and they said, no, Jeep doesn't make a 2-wheel drive Wrangler. They never made a 2-wheel drive Wrangler. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, but yeah, they actually did. And this is a 2-wheel drive Wrangler. So anyways, if you don't know that, do a little research online, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is kind of neat right here. Check this out, right? It's just this little, maybe a little table, right? It kind of drops down, sticks with a magnet. You know, you never know, if you go camping or something, you might be able to chop up some food on here, whatever you want to do with it. But and it probably doesn't hold that much, but it's got little brackets, a little string. Actually, it's pretty cool. I like that. It does have tow package. There's the back, all the storage space. Now, this one's not a Sahara, so it doesn't have the subwoofer, but plenty of room in the back and very clean. Padding looks good. Also, all the interior lighting up top has also been changed out with LED bulbs. You got some stuff in here. Those right there, I think those go somewhere inside the car here. But all that looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Pretty solid vehicle for the most part. Let's take a look at the seats. There you go. Looking nice, I'm telling you. I also like these. Those look good. So again, someone spent the money and got some nice little extras on her. These fold down as well. Anyways, I only got one hand right now, but those do fold down. This one also has power windows, front and back, cup holders. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right, open her up. There you go. There's your steering wheel. And also, I think someone took the time to actually tape things off and paint some of the inside of the vehicle green. Through here, there, all up in here, as you can see there, down here. I mean, they did a really nice job with it. It actually looks pretty tasteful, so not bad. I like this. It's kind of cool too. You can actually cut off and on with the, I think it's the, one of those switches there cuts all the LEDs off that are in the fender wells and all if you didn't want them on. But yeah, it is 2-wheel drive. There you can see it right there. There was one, you know, the other Jeeps have the control there for 4-wheel, but this one does not. Also has a nice head unit there as well. But yeah, that's your 2008 JKU 2-wheel drive mall crawler. Of course, you can take it out and go have some fun, go to North Carolina. You can get on the off-road a little bit. But again, if you're going to be doing some real heavy off-roading and getting into some situations that may concern you a little bit, you might want to make sure you got some friends with you, somebody with a winch, something like that. So, because again, you don't have 4-wheel drive. Again, though, I'm not telling you can't take your Jeep, your 2-wheel drive Jeep in the sand or in a little mud or in some gravel or go camping and all that. Sure, you can. But again, if you get in that situation where you're going to need 4-wheel drive, you may need to have a friend out there with you. I hate to say it, but sometimes not everybody is buying a Wrangler to go actually doing all that four-wheel driving, right? I mean, that's really a lifestyle. It's a hobby, and people that do it usually are really into it. And, you know, with that being said, this to me is the perfect Wrangler for someone that lives in the city, maybe wants to go out to Folly Beach or Sullivan's Island, or go up to, you know, up to North Carolina, go camping, go up into the mountains, do all that kind of stuff. But not so much going up to Greenville, to Lawrence, and going to the Gulches and doing some crazy off-roading. That's not really the case so much with this one. All right, let's keep looking. It does have a few little imperfections, like on the hood, there's this little spot right here, okay? Which they make so many vinyl graphic things, American flags and all kinds of stuff. I mean, you could put a vinyl graphic right on this hood here and cover that right up. But again, it's nothing too crazy. But there's under the hood. Pretty clean, the 3.8 liter. It does have wiring set up under there for stereo equipment. It probably most likely had some type of, you know, subwoofer box in the trunk at one point or another. But currently right now, none of that is installed into the vehicle. Somebody obviously took it out before they traded in or sold their Jeep. So, well, the other nice thing is, though, that it already does have the wiring in there, and it is ran through the vehicle. So if you wanted to add subs or whatnot, that's one thing extra you don't have to necessarily purchase, because it's already there. All you got to do is plug in and start booming and having a good time with the music. All right, let's take it for a drive again and just see how it feels. You know, for you guys out there or girls out there who are 6 foot tall and up, I think you'll do fine on room. I mean, it's a pretty roomy vehicle. The leg room is fine down here, as you can see, and headroom is fine. It does have a nice ride height. I mean, it sits up, you know, it's the perfect height up off the ground, you know. It's not too high where you're uncomfortable when you're climbing up into the vehicle. Yes, you know, thank goodness it's got some side steps there, and you can grab a hold of these. But again, it's not so high where you're like, man, this thing, you know, getting in and out of this thing every day is gonna be a bit of a pain. It's not really, that's not really what I would say. Now, yeah, if you're shorter than me, right? Let's say you're, you know, 5'8", you know, something like that, then yeah, maybe it would be a little bit more to you. But, you know, getting in and out every day. But again, it's just a part of the whole experience of having a lifted Wrangler. Again, most people, it seems like, that buy Jeep Wranglers, they kind of want them lifted and done like this. And this thing looks tough. Exhaust sounds good. It's not too loud. Trying to really think what else, you know, are the selling points of the vehicle, right? Maintenance, you know, I would tell you, Jeep Wranglers, they, you know, it's funny, you see the stickers that people put on their Wranglers where it's like, you know, working on the Wrangler, you know, or if it's not broke, you're not off-roading, or, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? I mean, realistically, if you're off-roading your Jeep with four-wheel drive, things will break, things are going to happen. You know, that's just the nature of the beast. But, you know, just do your oil changes, do your maintenance, and just take care of your vehicle, and you should be okay. Another thing I can tell you is Jeeps are so highly produced, parts are not as much as they are maybe for other vehicles. Also, they make tons and tons of accessories for Jeep Wranglers. It's crazy how much stuff is out there for Jeeps, you know? So anyways, you got to see it, the 08 Wrangler JKU two-wheel drive. If this is one you're interested in buying, I think you should kind of move quickly, because it probably won't be out here for very long. It's good looking, and I think the price is pretty good. So if you're interested, get in contact with me as soon as you can. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the review. And let me show you something. If you're looking for other four-wheel drives, we do have them. Got a beautiful JK, no, that's an FJ Cruiser. And then we do got another Wrangler right there, and we're working on getting more. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I'm Chad with Charleston Car Videos and selling vehicles right here at Southern Motor Company.